Let's practice some subtraction. Here are 5 problems. Now, before I go into the solutions, I would really like you to pause the video right now, try these problems on your own, and then come back and look at the solutions. But before you do that, 2 reminders for you. One, subtracting a number is the same as adding its opposite. And the other thing to remember that the number that is being subtracted is the second number. Okay, now try these problems on your own and come back and we'll do the solutions together. Hopefully you have tried the problems now. So let's get on with the first problem. The first problem is negative 25 minus 18. The number that is being subtracted is 18. And remember, subtracting a number means adding its opposite. So here is what we are going to do. The first thing is to rewrite this expression so that we write it as adding the opposite, which means the negative 25 stays as it is. The minus becomes a plus because you're adding the opposite of the second number. So you're adding, instead of 18, the opposite of 18 is negative 18. And now that it is an addition problem, we know how to do this. We have negative 25 plus negative 18. Both are negative numbers. Both have the same sign. So there is nothing to cancel each other. We add the absolute values. So we do 25 plus 18. 25 plus 18. And that would give you 43. And since both are negative numbers and you're simply adding a negative plus a negative, the answer would also be negative. So you have negative 43. Let's move on to the next problem. 38 minus 52. We know that that is going to be a negative number because 52 minus 38 would have given you a positive number. So we already know that this will be negative. Now we're going to rewrite this as 38 plus negative 52. And since we have one number that's positive and one number that's negative, when we add these two, they're going to cancel each other. And since we have more negative than positive, we'll be left with a negative. Canceling each other means you're going to subtract them. 52 minus 38. I'm stacking them like this, but I don't really do subtraction like this. I would do 38 plus 2 is 40, and 40 plus 12 is 52. So that means they're 14 apart. But let's do the subtraction in the conventional way and see if we get the same answer. We're going to borrow a 1 from here, so we have 4 left over, and this is 12. 12 minus 8 is 4, and 4 minus 3 is 1. So it's negative 14. And our intuition in the beginning that it's going to be a negative number proved to be correct. The third problem is 60 minus negative 4. What do you think? Will the answer be negative or positive? Well, the first number is greater than the second number, so the answer is going to be positive. Let's see if that's true. We will rewrite this as 60. The minus becomes plus, and the negative 4 becomes 4 because the opposite of negative 4 is positive 4. So you're adding the opposite. Minus becomes plus, and the opposite of negative 4 is positive 4, and that is 64. On to the fourth problem. Negative 100 minus negative 18. The two numbers in this problem are negative 100 and negative 18. Well, negative 18 is greater than negative 100, so the second number is greater than the first number. So our answer will be negative. Let's see if that's true. We will first rewrite this expression as add the opposite. So we have negative 100, and instead of subtracting negative 18, we will add the opposite of negative 18, which is 18. Now that it is an addition problem, we have negative 100 plus 18. These are two different signs. That means they will cancel each other and something will be left over. Well, we have more negative than positive, so we will have a negative number left over. And let's cancel them by subtracting them. 100 minus 18, well, 100 minus 20 is 80, so 100 minus 18 will be 82. So that's negative 82. Now for our fifth problem, negative 13 minus negative 27. Again, the numbers involved are negative 13 and negative 27. Negative 13 is greater than negative 27, so we expect that our answer will be positive. Let's rewrite this expression, negative 13, and instead of writing minus negative 27, we are going to add the opposite. So add the opposite of negative 27 is positive 27. And again, these are two different signs. When we add two different signs, they're going to cancel each other. So 27 minus 13 is 14. And since we are more positive than negative, the answer will be positive 14.